Hey, BassGeek here, and today I'm going to show you how to do your upgrades on your Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3 Helix units. So the very first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure you've got a 32 gig card. Don't go bigger than 32 gig, guys. It will cause some problems. Now, you can see I'll come out here. Here's my 32 gig card. This one's empty, but I'm going to format it anyway. So we come down to Format. That's exactly the settings you want. With FAT32, we're just going to quick format it. It will, as it tells you, erase anything on the card. And as you can see, it's done. You can do a long format to really get in there and really scrub it clean, but this is fine 90% of the time. From there, what you want to do is come out to Humminbird.com. You're going to go to Support. You're going to go down to Software Updates. So you'll see Fish Finders come up. So what we'll do is we'll just scroll down. We're going to do a Helix 10. Now this unit is just a chirp GPS. It is a Gen 2. Gen 2 and Gen 3, by the way, will upgrade the exact same way. So let's see. We're going to find the right one. Here is our Helix 10 chirp GPS G2N. So we're going to click on that and we can see we're up to version 2.180. And we can kind of see the sort of stuff that it's going to tell us. Mega 360, Helix 8, 9, 10, 12, Gen G3N Mega Imaging Plus models. To be able to see a new feature, it's going to allow us to be able to use the 360. Some pretty good pictures, guys. Just remember, the pictures are always best case scenario. Those are bluegill beds, in case you're wondering. Those little white dots in there are actually bluegill. Pretty interested in that. Notice they don't have the depth on here. .32 gig card, you can see. You'll see the instructions. One thing about the instructions, always restore factory defaults. I hate that about Humminbird, but you have to restore those factory defaults. Something else that they don't tell you, I've had people tell me to make sure that you disconnect everything but the power from the unit. So I'll take out everything but the little power plug and plug it into the unit. Some say it's all right to leave the transducer on there, but I'll be the first to tell you, I've had their own Humminbird support people tell me specifically to leave nothing but the power plugged in. Now, I've done it both ways. I have had problems before, guys, also. So here we are. It's downloaded. Something that I do, because you can roll these back, but they don't keep them out here. You can roll these units back. You can see I've got that right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it up. And then I'm going to come over here and I keep a little folder, my Helix software. So I keep older versions here. Let's see if that's the version where I've done forgot. 2.180. So there's version 2.110. So I'm going to create a new folder. And this is going to be V2_180. And so I keep the versions here. And we'll just paste that in. So all we have to do is we're going to copy that. We're going to go back over to our SD card. We're going to paste that in place. All right, that's it. We're going to take the card out and we're going to jump over and upgrade our 10 Helix unit. So I've got my Humminbirds out here, guys. This is my 10 GPS chirp. It's not a side imaging, it's just the one I use on the front, and it's got to be upgraded. So you can see what I've got is this is my one of my batteries from my little boat, and then here's, you know, my trolling motor from my little boat, and I've got a transducer somewhere around here hanging off the edge of the table somewhere. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to mess with that. But anyway, this is what you do. So what I do, you'll notice right off the bat, all that's in here is the power cable. You know, I took the transducer out, so we've got nothing, and so I'm going to go ahead and plug it up. Here's my 32 meg card. We're just going to plug it up right here on the back. Make sure we've got it, but that would have been a bad day. There we go, you heard it click in. We don't have anything else but power hooked up to this. There's our battery. We're going to power it up. Like I said, I'll get you guys a closer view once we get into the system. I guess no better time than now. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to reset this thing to the factory defaults. We're going to hit menu. We're going to go over to settings, and we're just going to go up. We'll keep going up. Where is it? There, so it's at the top. We could have went down. But you can see restore factory defaults. We're just going to go over. Restore defaults. We're going to say yes, as much as I hate doing that. And there you have, we are restored to the factory defaults. Now, we're going to power it down. Now it's powered down. We'll go ahead. You want to take any other cards you have out. We'll go ahead and put in this card. And we're going to power it up. You'll see it automatically picks up. Says the unit will restore factory defaults. Losing power during this process may corrupt the unit and require shipment to Humminbird services, which is not covered under the warranty. Replace software version 1.90 with version 2.80. So that's simple. You press over to say yes. If you want to abort, in other words, if you want to stop, you say yes, so you press over, but we're going to say no. We want it to update, and here we go. And it is literally pretty much that quick. It's updating the software right now. All right, and you can see it has updated. It tells you that there's no update required, so we can take the card out. iPilot is apparently now connected, even though, you know, we're not connected to iPilot. I am going to go ahead at this point and put my mapping card back in there. And there we go, guys. So we are done with the upgrade. Let's talk about it. So that's it, guys. That is how you upgrade your software on your Humminbird, it's super easy. Like I said, you can leave it out there on your boat. Just make sure you disconnect everything and make sure you reset those factory defaults. Now, you've seen that I actually copy that folder and I keep it on one of my computers. You can keep it on one of your SD cards and keep it several. You know, I keep them all. When I download them, I keep them, because Humminbird does not make access or does not give access to previous versions on the website. The reason why I do this is because sometimes, and this happened to me not too long ago, when you run an upgrade or an update, it'll fix a lot of things, but sometimes it messes others up. So I wasn't too happy with one of the updates and how it kind of made certain things work on some of my units. So what I did is, you can contact them. Sometimes it's like pulling teeth to get the old software so that you can roll it back. But so the best thing to do really is just make sure that, you know, you're keeping up with the updates for your units and that you download them and you keep them over time. That way, if you need to roll back a software upgrade, you can just do it yourself. All right. So any other questions about that sort of stuff, just let me know in the comments and questions below. And as always, I love to talk fishing with you guys, and I love to talk electronics with you guys. So make sure you drop any questions or comments about anything that is sonar related. It doesn't just have to be Humminbirds. I've got experience. For those of you that don't know, I'm actually a computer network engineer, which means I work on technology all the time. That's my day job. So I'm pretty good at this stuff when it comes to, you know, any model. It all pretty much is the same. And since my job is to be basically a engineer of technology, I think I know it probably better than most guys do. So, like it if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell, because you need to get the notifications when these videos come out so you can always check them out. And you guys rock.